Today is the 6th February 2000. Last week we studied about Ãrammaña object condition. It's not finished yet. As all of you know, since we study about paccayo, root condition, like Ãrammaña Adhipati is the object condition. We have 24 conditions. You already see here, right? There's body and the meaning, right? 24 conditions. Ãrammaña is a what's mean Ãrammaña? Object, right? Object. This the six sense objects are the places for consciousness and its concomitants to arise and come to delight in and hang upon. Without object, no mind and mental state will arise. So, it's the six sense objects are the place for our consciousness and its concomitants to come to delight in and hang upon, as well as the theater, concert, cinema, shows. They are the places for people come and delight in, hang upon. So it is the simile. Because of this object, various object condition, this various objects conditions the mental defilement to arise. You know what is the mental defilement? Tense, right? This mental defilement arises because of this object. In those days, not so many fascinating objects like modern time. That's why the people didn't have the mental defilement, crazy like nowadays. See, in those days, about over 50 years ago, one family, maybe they have 5 or 6, 7 people in one family, only one person they work. They can take care of all their family, just work only one person. How about nowadays? 5 person had to work 5, all you had to work together. Because of what? Objects. Sometimes I think about when I was young, when I was young, about 50 years ago. No one had TV, just some family, they have small radio. So they didn't have to earn a lot of money. They didn't have to spend a lot of money. But nowadays, as all of you know, right? So many very interesting, fascinating objects you see that, I want it, especially on the road, you see advertisement on TV, this object, when you see that, you want it, right? You want it. It's to get this object, you have to work so hard. Because you want this object. After you have some objects, you want to maintain this object longer. And you want to have the bigger, the bigger object. So you have to work so hard. It's not only thing. The six sense objects, for what? For what? For six sense, for our eye, right? For our ear, for our nose, for our tongue, for our body, and for our mind. The six sense objects, see it? It's not only visible object. It's not only the sound, the smell, taste, the touching. It's my object. You want to be happy, as you work so hard. Just work only one in family is not enough for the expense. Because of this object, conditions the mental defilement to arise, especially lobha, greed, right? You want that desire. When you want it, you try to work so hard. If you're gonna get this object, how you feel? You disappointed, unsatisfied, you feel unhappy, you're sad, and then anger arises. When anger arises, you cannot control your mind, your anger, and then you commit crime. Maybe you steal, maybe you kill, maybe you will try to take unlawfully, something like that. That's why these various objects condition the mental defilement to arise. The more objects are attractive, the more mental defilement are arisen. That's very clear, right? So the more mental defilements are powerful, the more crimes are greatly increased day by day. See, nowadays, a lot of criminal. In those days, I don't know here, in those days in our country, the end of the year, the government announced that we had crime, or 6 crimes, such as killing, only 6 or 7 for 1 year, the whole country, for 1 year. As I told you right now, because the object is not, like nowadays, the people just simple, easy life, simple life. But nowadays we want everything, for our eye, for our ear, for our nose, tongue, body, and for our mind to be happy. And then every day we have to go to work, to do something, to say something. Just every day, just for what? Yes, for the object, because you want to say what you want to say, especially to eat, right? So if we think about this, it's for your eye, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. Here, I would like to tell all of you one simile. In those days, not in just in those days, in nowadays also some country they still have leper, right? Just leprosy. Yes. In America, I didn't see that, but some Asian country, especially in those days, they have leper. That they cannot work. Where do you have to live? They cannot live in a rural area. You have to beg for food, right? You have to beg for food every day. And most of them, they live in a suburban residential area and capital. In the daytime, get in town and spend money for food. Do you see that? Maybe you didn't see that. In America, in our country in those days, we have a lot of people slept. At night, they go back to their area as suburb. And then some just live on platform. Some have small tent, just made by themselves. And it's too cold for the winter. And they make fire. Use wood, right? This big wood, and make fire. And at night, it's too cold. They feel uncomfortable. As leprosy, did no finger, right? No nose, no ears. Just the germ of leprosy is every day, And then when you feel cold, the germ of leprosy is eat their flesh, their finger, their blood, their skin, and you feel itchy. You feel itchy, uncomfortable when it's cold. What do you have to do? You cannot stretch. No finger. No finger. Right? You cannot stretch. What do you think? What do you have to do to have relief? They cannot use their mind, uncomfortable, and then they have to rush to the fireplace. They ought to make fireplace. They know themselves. And they warm in fire. They warm their body, especially their feet, their hands, in fire. And they get here, and the germ of leprosy stay still, get relief. And then they go back to talk with someone, and they go back to sleep. When you feel itchy again, feel uncomfortable, unbearable, and rush to the fireplace and warm in fire again. How many times? Depend on the germ of leprosy. Who have a little itchy, maybe just go one time, that's enough. Some go many times, and some go one time, it takes 5 minutes enough to get relief, and then to go back to sleep. Some have to warm in fire 1 hour, 2 hours. Some start the whole night to get relief. This for example, right? Example. This really is the suffer. So the Buddha said, a whirling is like a leper. Whirling, who not gain enlightenment, whirling is like leper. ears, nose, tongue, body is like leprosy. Our mental defilement are like the germ of leprosy. With the surfing our six senses and the entertainment, it's like warming the leprosy in a fire. If you don't have leprosy, you don't have to warm in fire, the fireplace. For example, everyone, all of us, we have eye. You just say, oh, now, for example, right? Tonight at MGM Hotel, you have the boxing. Something like that is something, special. So who want to watch that? They will buy the ticket, even $1,000, $2,000 to get the front row, right? Good to see. Even they have something to do. No, they don't care about it. I have to go for this visible object, like boxing or maybe beauty contest. Have to go. Maybe special show, movie, something like that. This means without going, they cannot stay still, they cannot sleep still at home. Why? They are the German leprosy. They feel itchy. I have to go. They feel itchy, uncomfortable, unbearable, and then I have to go. And they go to warm their leprosy in a fire. Maybe, just 5 minutes, maybe 2 hours, maybe whole night, and they come back. Why they come back? They get relief from this itchy, right? So the German leprosy, they arise, right? They bite, they eat the leprosy, and then they have to go. How about all of us? Yeah, we don't want to go. I don't want to go to the show. I don't want to spend my money. I don't want to spend my time for this case. Instead of go to the casino, go to the show, the movie, the boxing, the beauty contest, I will sit meditation. I will listen to Dhamma. I will read the book. I study. I pray. Because of what? No leprosy. Right? No, the German leprosy, no mental defilement, no greed, no attachment, no desire about this visible object. That's why we can stay comfortably in our home. Right? It's the same thing. As if you have a special show as somewhere, Antigo, they just go 1 hour and they come back. Enough for them to get relief. No issue anymore. Come back. Right? Come back. Some, they listen even stay at home, even at home. You still want to watch TV, watch movie, every day, what's mean? You feel itchy. And you go to warm, 5 minutes are enough for me, and you turn out, you go sleep, go do something else. right? Some 5 minutes not enough, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours. It depends on the person, right? Depends on the person. That's true, right? It's true. For the listening, for the sound object, some here turn on the cassette or play the tape to listen sounds, music, and then they eat, and then they sleep. Without that, they cannot, sleep. They cannot eat, something like that. This adjustment, this itchy too. They feel itchy. Or somewhere they have very famous singer, and we have to go to listen. And to spend for this object, and then you have to work so hard on money, just for eye, for ear, you see that? For nose, maybe it's not so much itchy about the nose, right? Just someone to buy the perfume, so expensive. Use that. And for the taste object. We have everything in our home, but it's not enough. We go to restaurant, famous casino, at hotel. Is one night, one time, costs a lot of money, $200, $300, some $1,000 costs a lot of money for food, for dinner. What's mean that? Itchy. The leprosy, the germs, a lot, right? And it eat their fingers, they cannot stay still. Oh, I have to go. Anyhow, I have to go. And go to warm in the fire. After they finish warming, come back home. And then they can sleep well, otherwise they cannot sleep. Yeah. How about the tangible object, touching? Same thing. Right, same thing. About our clothes. We change many kind of clothes one day, just touching. I don't like this. And we change another clothes. Go out and show the people, and you satisfy yourself and come back. Just itchy. You still have mental defilement, right? Because the mental defilement is like the germ of leprosy. Even for the mind, what you do to think about this is my object, right? My object. And now I cannot sleep. I have to look at my bank account. Look at bank account. Maybe you increase me, you smile. That's enough, and then go to sleep. Your itchy go away, right? Your itchy is gone. Itchy. This object too. This is my object. Get to earn a lot of money. When you see your bank account, you feel happy. Temporarily, you feel happy. This for happiness. And then you have to work. Earn money, save your money in the bank, buy a lot of things, even at home, you buy many things, hang over around the wall, on the table, even on the ceiling. So many things. Just make decoration. For what? My object. When you see that, you feel happy. Right? You're happy about that. This means you still have mental defilement. Who don't have mental defilement, they don't do anything. They don't interested about any show, any concert, any movie. They don't want to listen song. They don't want to use their money, spend their money for performance. They don't want to eat, 1 meal, 100, 500,000. It's necessary for survive. It's just normal. For the dress, clothes, we can wear any clothes. This means you have mental defilement so little. So we study, we practice meditation to reduce this mental defilement, right? To reduce our mental defilement. So I would like to remind all of you, when they say, oh, I would like to watch movie, I have to go to concert, what is meant? Please think about it. Oh, I'm unbearable right now, I feel uncomfortable, I feel itchy, I have to go, I have to go. What we have to do? Try to cure out this leprosy. If no leprosy, if no itchy, right? No need to warm in fire. Nowadays, a lot of people have this kind of disease, right? You go to the fireplace, see that, right? A lot of people, very few people understand that. Just to have because they're itchy, reduce their itchiness. We are very fortunate. We don't have leprosy, right? We don't have itchy. No need to warm in a fire, right? Most of people are dominated by root condition and object condition. When you have attraction and then attachment arises. Hedu and Ãrammaña. But here, I would like all of you to know just the realities. Ãrammaña, or one thing, or please remember one thing. Nama and Rupa. We use the short word, very easy word. Nama always means Nama. Nama is not only mine. This is my consciousness, mental state. Nibbana is called Nama, like Nama. Rupa always means Rupa, matter. 28 material properties, as we call Rupa, just Nama and Rupa. For the Hedu paccayo, the cause, what is the cause? 6 roots, right? 6 roots is Nama, just a mental state, right? Nama. Nama as the cause, what is the effect? It's the mind and matter. Mind and matter. It's consciousness and its concomitant is Nama, right? And Jiddicha Rupa. Couple realities produced by mind, right? Just mind is the Nama is the cause in Hedu paccayo, right? Nama is the cause. Nama and Rupa effect, just cause effect. For Ãrammaña, the cause is the Nama and Rupa. Nama, Rupa is the cause. Effect is the Nama. See that, right? So just a cause effect. Right, for Ãrammaña, because this object, because this Nama and Rupa, this Nama arises. So everyone, just every day, could do something, say something, the whole day, the whole night, just for what? For 6 objects, especially based on lobha, greed, dosa, hatred, moha, delusion, mostly. But here, no person here, right? No person. The Buddha doesn't say any word about the person, just the reality, just nama and rupa. Who say, it's not you who see that, as we already studied last week. I consciousness see that. Why see? Let's see Mr. Roger or Scott, no. See the visible object, just rupa. The name is the concept, right? There is no concept, no Roger. You cannot say, oh, this, you cannot point out it's Roger, no Roger, just a visible object. This rupa, just that this nama and rupa are related each other as the cause and effect. Right, for Ãrammaña. Today, I would like to continue Adhipati paccayo. But before I explain the meaning of Adhipati, the nature of Adhipati, I would like all of us to read this passage together for one term. Please. Say together one term. Adhipati paccayo di Chanda Adhipati Chanda Sambayudakanang Dhammanam Pang Sambayudakanang Charumbanam Adhipati pacayena paccayo Viriyadhipati Viriya Sambayudakanam Dhammanam Tang Samudhananam Charumbanam Adhipati pacayena paccayo Chindadhipati Chinda Sambayudakanam Dhammanam Tang Samudhananam Charumbanam Adhipati pacayena paccayo Vimansadhipati Vimansa Sambayudakanam Dhammanam Tang Samudhananam Charumbanam Adhipati pacayena paccayo Yang Dhammang Karung Katava Ye Dhamma Ubaccanti Chinda Chidasika Dhamma Edi Dhamma Tisang Dhammanam Adhipati pacayena paccayo. Thank you. Now I will explain the meaning of this Adhipati paccayo first. Adhipati here, paccayo is the condition, right? Adhipati is the mean supreme or sovereign, Lord, Chief, King. There's a lot of meaning here. Adhipati is the predominance, right? Predominance. It's like the king of a country. This the king of a country can condition his country by way of his predominance over all others. It's not supposed to be two kings in one country, just only one king, right? One king. You hear two kinds of Adhipati. In Pali they call Ãrammaña Adhipati and Sahajada Adhipati. Ãrammaña Adhipati is mean outstanding object. I would like to perhaps to note this word. Ãrammaña Adhipati. Ãrammaña is the object, right? Adhipati is mean predominance. This Ãrammaña Adhipati is an outstanding object which can draw our attention to it. It's not normal object, right? This predominance draw our attention to it. Ãrammaña Adhipati is an outstanding object which can draw our attention to it. I will explain to you later about their nature. Another one, Sahajada Adhipati. Sahajada Adhipati. Saha is mean together. Jada is mean rise. Adhipati is mean predominance. Right? Sahajada here. You see Sahajada paccayo, right? Sahajada paccayo. Quiescence condition. This Sahajada Adhipati means the predominant factor that rises together with its associate. We will study it later about their nature. It's no two Adhipatis, no predominance can exercise supreme authority simultaneously. Yes, Adhipati, four Adhipati here. Chanda, see that right? Desire, Virya, effort, Citta, consciousness, and Vimamsa, investigating wisdom. These four Adhipati cannot exercise their supreme authority simultaneously. If one is the predominance, the other three just follow one. That's the one country. It's not supposed to have two kings, only one king. Others, minister, people have to follow this king. The Chanda Adhipati, the Adhipati Paccayo, Chanda Adhipati, it means Chanda, we already studied about chapter 2, right? This desire. Adhipati is means predominance. So Chanda Adhipati, predominant desire is the cause, right? Samyudakanang Dhammanang. Is related to Chitta and Cetasika. Chitta is consciousness, Cetasika is mental state. You write in Pali, it's the Chitta and Cetasika associated with the desire, right? This chanda desire. Samyudakanam Dhammana. So if study about the reality here, I think it's too hard for all of you. You know, we already studied chapter 2, chanda. How many mental, how many consciousness can associate with chanda? We are studying about it here. Adhipati should be 52. 52 consciousness. No, I don't want to go in detail, just write, for knowledge. That's okay. 52 and 50 mental state. I just would like you to know, the cause is chanda, this the predominant desire is nama, right? Samyudakanam Dhammanam, just nama, just mind and mental state, that's okay. And tang samyudakanam cha rupanam. Rupanam, it means it's the also to couple realities produced by the citta. Adhipati pacayena pacayo, by predominance condition. After you understand this sentence, the remaining sentences will be easy for all of you. So, predominance desire is related to citta and cetasika associated with the desire, and also to the corporeality produced by the citta, by predominance condition. This is the meaning of this body. The second one, very easy, Adhipati, right? Adhipati means predominant energy or effort. Predominant energy or effort. Virya's effort. This predominant effort is related to the citta cetasika associated with this effort, and also to the corporealities produced by the citta by predominance condition. That's the same, just substitute just virya, chanda. Chanda is desire, virya is effort. The meanings, that's the same. And citta adhipati, next one. Citta adhipati. Citta is in consciousness. It's conscious as the cause, right? Samyudakanam Dhammanam, just taking 51 cetasika, mental state, except doubt, mental state, 51. So, tang samyudakanam cha rupanam adhipati pacayena pacayo. The meaning is the same, right? Consciousness is related to mental state. And also to the corporealities